Hey YouTube, it's Lewis here, and just a very short update on the project. I haven't been able to build a lot because I've been very busy with work and other unexpected bills, you know. But what I've done is I've primed some parts with Tamiya's surface primer, and those parts are right here. As you guys can see, there's the bombs, the wheels, the gun bay door, all the landing gear, compartments and doors for the landing gear and whatnot. And I spray this underneath the bathroom fan, and because I figured that's the safest spot to do it. And still, you could smell it on the apartment. The whole apartment smelled like lacquer for about 5 minutes or so. And so I decided, you know what, I really need a spray booth. So I decided to you know, buy one of those portable ones. They're about $79 to $99 on eBay. Here's a picture of it. Okay, so that's the main booth. There's a lot of manufacturers out there. It's just like a generic brand. But what I noticed was that the same booth is sold by another manufacturer who makes it with a motor that pulls 100 CFM. As opposed to 3 CFM, which is the $90 one. And what that tells me is that I'm going to be able to open it, or maybe take a look at it, and you know, switch the motors out. I don't know, I might be able to do it, I might not be able to do it, but to finish this project I need some kind of spray booth that pulls the smell and the fumes out of the window. So I'm going to be doing that. Meanwhile, I want to talk about future floor wax. This thing is awesome. It's very affordable. Overseas, I believe they call it clear, Johnson's clear, and it's a milky kind of color, but it dries clear. It's the same thing. And what aircraft modelers, mostly aircraft modelers, use it for is to dip the canopies and give it that it gives it that extra clear look. Now let me show you the canopy from the kit. Here's the canopy, and it's really clear. I mean, I don't really need to dip it on clear Johnson or future floor wax, but what I like about it is that it gives it an extra clear look. I'm gonna have it in the open position, and also it'll you know, it'll help me from scratching it and, you know, and doing all that damage when I handle it. Now if you look at the canopy, it's going to require a lot of masking, so that's an extra step to take before masking. Like I said, it's optional. Even auto modelers use it for their windshield. You could use it also for a clear coat. It gives it that extra glossy finish. You could use it for, you know, prepping the surface for decaling. Nice little surface, so it helps the decal, you know, adhere to the surface a little more. So there's a lot of uses out there. I mean, I've heard of modelers using it. They mix it with the paint to give it that glossy finish. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like 101 uses for this. But I'm gonna show you guys what I did, or what I do to prep them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the canopy and we're gonna dip it. Now what I have here is this plastic container And what I have is I have the lid with paper towel, and what I'm gonna use it for is to take all the excess off, and I'll show you guys how I do that. Okay, so what you want to do is you just want to grab it, and I could throw it in there, let it swim for a little bit and pull it out, but just for the sake, that's what I usually do, but just for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna dip it, let it sit there for a few seconds. Alright, and pull it out. Pull it out like this, and then just place it on top of the, and you can see how it pulls all the excess off. So we're gonna leave it there for a few seconds, and what I like to do is I like to dip it twice. Why? I don't know. I think it's just me being kind of a perfectionist. But after that, I just pick it up again. I dip it again for a few seconds. Leave it in there. Let it drip a little. Just give it a little shake. One thing I forgot about the future floor wax is also ready for airbrushing. You can just shoot it straight to your airbrush, and it's just a really cool tool to use. We're gonna do the second half of the canopy. Same thing, we're just gonna dip it for a few seconds. Now if you notice, I have a lot of air. I don't know if you notice the napkin here moving, but it's because it's been kind of warm here in Southern California. But you know, my apartment is really clean, but I don't recommend having air. You know, these things are like dust magnets, so just have it protected, and that's why I have the Tupperware, so I could protect it there and leave it dry. So we're gonna dip it again. Okay, let it sit there. And what I like to do is get a Tupperware and then just place it on top. And what it does is it prevents all the dust from getting in there and sticking to the canopy while it's drying. Now it takes about 20 minutes to dry, but if you're gonna mask over it, I would recommend you wait maybe 24 hours. You could wait 3 hours if you want. I mean, the longer you wait, whatever you put on plastic, the longer you wear it, you wait, it's the better, the best it cures. You know, like paint, it cures a lot better if you wait longer. There's gonna be a lot of masking on this canopy, so I want to wait. So I'm probably not gonna touch this till tomorrow when it's really dry. In 20 minutes from now, I'll be able to touch it, but it's not gonna be dry completely. So I want to leave it there for about 24 hours, and then it'll be ready for masking. Okay, now so for masking canopies, most of us use something like this. Tamiya's tape is probably the best modeling tape out there. That's what we use the most to mask canopies. But what I've been doing is I've been using this stuff. What this is it's lap film. You know, it's kind of like a decal that when you cut it, you stretch it, and as soon as you stretch it, it becomes sticky, like really sticky. So a little bit, you know, for that size of canopy, I'm probably gonna be using just a little tiny square. because it stretches, so it covers most of the area, if not all of the area. But it becomes extremely sticky. 2 tips: when you're doing this, make sure you have a brand new blade on your knife, and also make sure you when you cut, you do it as straight as possible. As soon as you move that blade and if it touches the film, it'll stick to it and it'll pull the whole entire thing. If that happens, don't worry. I don't worry about it, because look, this is gonna last me a lifetime probably. But yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Chung, SM Consortium, he has a demonstration of how he does it on his videos. So look that up, and that's why I started using that, because I watch his videos and I never looked back ever since. You know, I think this stuff is really good. The other thing that I like it is that it's transparent. It's clear. So what I do sometimes is I grab my cell phone, say this is my cell phone, I turn it on, I place the canopy on top, and then I put this on top, and now I have a light underneath, and it's easier for me to, instead of holding it to the light, it's easier for me to cut that way. That's a little tip that I learned from Phil Flory on one of his videos. He mentions it. But you know what? That's the whole reason why we watch these videos, is because sometimes you may learn something, okay? But if you guys got any questions about the future floor wax, if you guys got any questions about the Parafilm, just you know, message me or put a comment below. I do my best to answer them. But I do hope that you guys are having fun. Once again, I apologize for not having too much you know, of the build itself on the video, but I've been waiting on that paint booth, so hopefully on the next video I will have it. But thank you guys, take care, God bless, and I'll be watching you guys on the next video.